Hi, this video is a demonstration of the Kroxylicious Quickstart, which is the fastest way to get up and running with Kroxylicious, the snappy open source proxy for Apache Kafka. So a quick refresher, Kroxylicious is a proxy technology. So you start a Kroxylicious proxy that sits in front of an Apache Kafka cluster. Then client applications will talk to Kroxylicious and it will talk to Apache Kafka on their behalf. So the quick start's going to do just that. We'll start up an Apache Kafka, we'll start up a Kroxylicious, and then clients will talk to Kroxylicious to do some basic operations like create a topic, then produce and consume from that topic. So how do you get to the quick start? You go to kroxylicious.io and hit this new blue Get Started button. That'll show a menu of different quick starts for different personas, and the one that we want to look at is Proxy Quick Start. So I'll take over from the slides there. The first thing you're going to see in the quick start is the prerequisites. So the first thing you need is Java 21 or greater. So I'm going to get that command and check I have Java 21.0.4, so I've passed the prerequisite. So next you need an Apache Kafka cluster. So the easiest way to do that is if you have Docker or Podman installed, then you can run the official Apache Kafka image set up to listen on localhost 1992. So that's just what I've done there. The next thing we'll need is a Kafka binary distribution. So you should be able to go to the downloads page of Apache Kafka and then go to binary download. That will give you a tarball that you have to unpack, which contains command line tools to do all of the operations we need, like create the topic and then produce and consume from it. So then we're on to step 2, download and install the proxy. So if I run that command there, we're going to download the proxy that contains our binaries to run the proxy, and also it has an example configuration file in it, which will be conveniently configured to point at that Apache Kafka that we're already running on localhost 1992. So first of all, we're going to unpack that distribution we just downloaded. And then down here we have a section about configuring the proxy. So it says we use a YAML file for configuration, and we'll be using the example configuration file located at config/example proxy config.yaml. So if I cd into this directory and then have a look at that file, I just want to show that it contains a target cluster of localhost 1992. So that's where we're pointing at the Apache Kafka that we already ran in Docker. So that's all been done. Then the next thing we want to do is start the proxy up. So I've already run that cd command just a second ago, and we'll start the proxy up. You should see this nice crocodile ASCII art, and it will say that it's listening on 9192 with an upstream of localhost 1992. So the proxy's listening on 9192 but pointing at that Apache Kafka we've already got running. So the next thing we're going to do is use the Kafka clients to connect to the proxy. So first of all, we'll create a topic. This is using the script in the Kafka binary distribution. So if I go over here to where I've already got the binary distribution installed, so I've already got the Kafka 410 binary distribution. If I run this, then it should create our topic. And you can see that it was pointed at localhost 9192, and it's created the topic successfully. So 9192 is the proxy, which I will just confirm by shutting down the proxy process and then trying that command again. It should fail because there's nothing listening there anymore. And then if we were to go back and start the proxy up again, then our command should succeed in a way. It will fail to create the topic, but it means it got through and discovered that the topic already existed. So it's able to connect. So there's just a little bit more evidence that the proxy is actually doing something and was involved in the chain. Then we can produce a message to that topic and consume that message back. All of these commands are pointed at the proxy. On 9192, we see our message, all successful. And we should also be able to update that command to consume the message from 1992, so directly from Apache Kafka, because the proxy was sending the messages on to the real Kafka, and they should be manifested there as well. So yes, you can see that Hello World is in the actual Kafka cluster as well. So yeah, that's the quick start. So again, if you want to find it, you go to kroxylicious.io, hit get started, and then you've got the proxy quick start, as well as other quick starts if you want to have a look. Thank you for watching.